Let's take you live now to Mbalenhle Informal Settlement, where it is the scene, of course, that saw 17 people die from an apparent gas leak. There, our reporter Mbalenhle Mthethwa is on the ground for us to bring us the very latest. Mbalenhle, firstly, let's start with the air quality. How are things, looking right now? Because we know that that area has been declared safe, but is it really?
Yes, indeed, Bongiwe. The area has been declared safe. However, you will remember that last night when we came in here, we had to assure the police that we would keep our masks on at all times because of the gas that was still lingered in the air. But I tried to be here without my mask, but I find myself coughing and I'm just worried about the air quality. It seems as though there is some, I don't know what it is, but the smoke in the air, the air quality is not that great. Hence, I've decided to keep the mask on over here. But what you see here behind me is, what was a report back to community members. And I'm joined by some of the residents. You will remember from a conversation that we had with MMC for Finance, Nkululeko Dunga in the city of Ekurhuleni, as well as he's also the EFF provincial chairperson. We spoke to him in the early hours of this morning, and he said that residents were complaining about the fact that they had tried to report this incident and the foul smell in the air to the police, but unfortunately they were not really assisted by the police, and the police only started coming here once they started hearing about the dead bodies and when people started dying on the side of the road. I'm joined by some of them, and they've just come back from that meeting, a report back. MMC for Housing is also here. She was one of those giving that report back, and it seems as though there is somewhat of a promise to assist with ridding the area of illegal mining and trying to clamp down on illegal mining in the area. I'm just going to bring in some of the residents. Bomama, Puti, ngiyazi ukuthi nina bekuyinina izolo gijime nahamba naya emaphoyiseni nazama ukuthi nibazise ngesimo besenzeka lana. Ngicela ungichazele nje kabanzi ukuthi kwenzekeni uma nifika lapha emaphoyiseni.
Thina masisukela sishiya impepho sibiza bonke bantu labamphakathi sithi asihambeni egroundini silanda amaphoyisa ukuthi muzosinceda ukuthi abantu bayashona. Sishiya impepho isuka zansi le sizofika la egroundini. Masifika la egroundini sihambe sili 3. Mina nalo sesi namunye sesi sihamba siyafika le silinda amaphoyisa amazi neambulance ayizi sicele imoto sihamba nayo thili police station. Masifika police station sithi sicele lisizwe engine. Masifika lapha sithi sicele lisizwe bathi lisizwe line sabatshela ukuthi abantu bayashona akunabantu basizaka. Sihlale 1 hour esibhedlela lapha epolice station bathi sizomsiza manje siyasuka sihamba nabo le esibhedlela. Masifika esibhedlela bathi landani le ambulance mahamba nayo siyagibele emonto bona baqala phambili. Masifika la egarage asiyiboni imoto yamaphoyisa, asiyiboni imoto eambulance, siyahlala lapha 1 hour yonke. Masihlala sabafika siyabatshela ukuthi asingeneni ngaphakathi siyasasiza labantu bathi bona ngeke bakhona kungena ngaphakathi basiza abantu before basaba ukuthi bazobabulala. Siyabatshela sithi asihambeni umphakathi ukhona, asihambeni sincedana siyafika bathi ngeke kuze kuyashaya u80 basahlale lapha egarage.
There you have it. This is one of the people here. Now, what I'm going to translate what the lady did just explain to us. But these are the two ladies here, and I'm just going to ask my camera colleague. The two ladies here say that they're the ones who tried to call, and the gentleman behind are the people who tried to call the police and get the community members to gather here. And you would have heard her mentioning that they came out here with a whistle and blew the whistle. And what generally happens in an informal settlement when a whistle is blown, it's actually a mechanism that is used to alert the community of something that needs immediate attention, and whether it's a crime that's happening and so on. And in this instance, they blew the whistle to make the rest of the community aware of the fact that there were bodies and there were people who were dying and dropping like flies. And said they managed to get a car that would take them to the police station. When they got to the police station, she says that they waited for an hour. And they were told that a police vehicle would follow them, as well as an ambulance would follow them. Unfortunately, they all stood outside and did not drive inside the squatter camp to the area that was affected and where the incident had taken place. They waited until 8 p.m. in the evening, afraid to drive in here. Now, you will know that emergency services have been under attack in areas such as this one, where they would be called in to an emergency and only to then be robbed of their belongings. And they stood outside waiting for backup for a very long time. And we do understand that when we arrived here, it was just after 11:30, and that is when they actually started, the police had started coming in and trying to assist people here. So this is the situation here. People have come out in their numbers really to get that report back from the MMC for housing in the city of Ekurhuleni. She was intended to speak to us, but it seems as though her vehicle has left the area without really talking to us. For now, though, it is back to you in studio.